Hey Inspired Tribe, how's it going? Welcome to the Live Inspired live stream. It is June 1st, 2020. If you can believe it, June 1st. That's crazy. It's almost unbelievable. But welcome everyone. So good to see you guys. This is, I think, the live stream number 44. And we will maintain our beautiful mantra. We're healthy, we're wealthy, we're whole, and we're free. My goodness, what has all unfolded since we started this, and it's continuing to unfold. It's just getting better and better and more intense all the time, and I appreciate you guys. I know you are shining your light as good as you can every day, and want to thank you all for your wonderful messages. Kristin thanks you all too. She received all your comments and emails and messages, and she's feeling better. And just beautiful and heartwarming to see how many of you were thinking of her. Thank you. And let me welcome you all. Let me see who's tuning in today. I saw Emma. I saw, how do you pronounce that? Thaya? It's a beautiful name, by the way. Hey, Emma. Hey, Agnieszka. Hey, Drew. Who else is here? Hey, Tara. Hey, Joaquin. Hey, Ellen. Hey, Compa Play. Hey, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. It's good to see you. Yes, Drew says, can you imagine? Hey, Erica. Hey, Dragonfly. It's wonderful to be with you all. Now, how about a little meditation? How about we tune in together for a little bit? Maybe it continues to be a really good time for Ho'oponopono. A lot of you have been sending us messages and letting us know that it's doing wonders, and it is doing wonders, and it's just a good time with everything that's unfolding on the outside. It's quite turbulent right now, especially in here in the United States. It's definitely, you know, very energetic right now. So why don't we do a beautiful Ho'oponopono and kind of put all of humanity again in the center. For those of you who are tuning in for the first time, we do this little just a few minutes. We tune in together, do a little meditation together. We've been doing the Ho'oponopono, a Hawaiian ritual, very powerful, very simple, just with your breath. You breathe in and then, you say, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. And you can put yourself, and direct these words at yourself, at someone in your life, at a group of people, your whole family. Now, I would just ask you to add all of humanity today, all the people, just let's put them there. It's a powerful thing. And of course, whoever you think of most, that's who this is most important for. And it's mainly for the peace in here. So let's do this. Let's tune in together for a few minutes, take a few breaths. Just arrive, let go of the phone or the tablet or the computer, go with the comments for a little bit, just arrive at this moment and set an intention. Now let's do this. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Let's just take a few more deep breaths together. Fully in. Thank you for joining me. When you're ready, open your eyes. Welcome back. Namaste, Inspired Tribe. Thank you so much for joining me. Very powerful thing. Again, there's so many, beautiful moments where this just comes up. If it comes up for you, you can just say it. Just express it on your walk, during your meditation. It's just a very powerful thing. So thank you for joining me and joining us in this live stream. Let me see. Drew says, Jean and Kristin, thank you guys so much again for your amazing gift of you and what you have co-created. Thank you so much for your words, your co-creation, and you being here. Thank you so much. Oh yeah, Joaquin. It's not Joaquin, it's Joaquin. Thank you, Joaquin, for reminding me. I will remember this. So before we jump into today's topic, I just wanted to let you know that for those of you who are already in the Inspired course, this is going to be week 3. This is really, really awesome. We're enjoying this very much. There's going to be a kind of an intensified course after this for those of you who want to go, and we're starting a new basic, kind of like this is the basic course on June 17th, so that's 2 weeks from Wednesday. And if you guys want to sign up, just send us an email and we'll send you all the information. And another thing that Kristin had an idea, because we get a lot of requests for UC calls, and I know sometimes some people would love to do it just one-on-one, the video calls, and do it in complete privacy. And for some, they even feel more comfortable in a small group. So she thought that we would start something that we did already once a year ago. So it's a video group call, and you can join it. It's like a $25 fee to join it once, or there's a monthly membership of $49, and then you can join it once a week, every week, and ask questions and be part of this incredible energy that we always have with UC. So those are just some of the new things, and you can send us an email and we'll send you all information. I just wanted to let you know that. And now let me jump into today's topic. The answer is blowing in the wind, kind of remember that old Bob Dylan song, and my God, how powerful this has come back to us in such a powerful and profound way. And before I tell you about the experience, I wanted to ask you guys how you are doing today. What's happening? How are you feeling? And really be authentic, be real. It's totally okay. I just want to get a feel for what's going on, because it's such a, as much as the world has slowed down, there's a lot of changes going on, a lot of transformation, a lot of turmoil on the outside. So I'd just love to know, just love to know how you guys are feeling and what's happening in your lives, and then tell you this amazing thing that we received as an answer like 2 nights ago, 3 nights ago. Just very, very powerful. Someone says, I just hate being by energy vampires. I understand that, and let's then Nelly's talking about the riots and vandalism. That, of course, if you're in the U.S. right now, that's the topic on the outside, and I wanted to speak on that just a little bit because it appears all to be so nonsensical, and it appears all to be so not protests or all of that, but it appears to be also all over the place and chaotic. And I just wanted to let you guys know that it couldn't be further from the truth. As a matter of fact, this was kind of all really expected. Now, no one knew exactly what the triggers would be, but this time of transformation and this time of some kind of chaotic happenings was really expected, and it follows this principle that we talked about. I think it was the week before last, when you remember, we talked about how change works and how the body gets really uncomfortable, and it's kind of the same way as a society, if you will, our collective body that is kind of behind the curve of what's going on, and we're having these transformational leaps, and then, you know, these things happen. It's kind of like the growing pains. So as much as, you know, there's an essence in every topic, there's a really good thought process in every topic, but don't get caught up in these fear triggering emotional debates, because they, you know, it's basically just trying to intellectualize this growth process, whereas if we could accept it, go through it, it would, you know, go so much faster and more peaceful, and there's really no need for any violence. There's no need for all of that. We're truly evolving as humanity, as society, like in a big way right now. This transformation is happening. We've been not waiting, but expecting it for years, even decades, and it's here. It has arrived, and it comes with all the growing pains that are here, and let's embrace that, let's accept that, let's grow with it, through it together. And on that note, I wanted to share with you what a beautiful, amazing answer Christina's received on a question just 2 nights ago. But before I do it, let me see what Drew says, what Nelly says. Don't turn on the news. That's always a good idea. Nelly says, in my neighborhood. Really sorry to hear that. That's probably the riots, and that's very orchestrated action there. I'm sorry that you're experiencing it firsthand. Joaquin says, feeling overwhelmed in a space where I'm feeling like I'm having to work too hard, having difficulty with my daily meditation, waking up with a feeling of dread, weight each morning, a lot of resistance. Joaquin, it's something that we all in varying degrees share, and I'll just repeat that shortly, what we talked about in that particular live stream that I mentioned earlier. So basically, and if you want to get the scientific view on that really in depth, go and listen to Dr. Joe Dispenza. But just in a nutshell, whenever we go through transformations, and we go through those a lot, right, in our lives, I mean, it doesn't matter when we pick up a new habit, a new thought process. What happens is, at first, we're really excited, you know, we have clarity, we've experienced contrast, we know what we desire, and then we put our focus there, and this change feels really, really good. We're excited. And then comes this realization, sometimes a few days in, sometimes a few weeks in, something doesn't feel good, it feels off, right? And a lot of times we interpret it as, oh, I'm on a wrong path. But think about it this way, your thought process, your thought pattern, and your emotional scale, you have raised it, right? You have raised it up. But your body chemistry is still in this subconscious pattern. Your body has its own intelligence, and basically you have programmed it to a certain way of thinking, feeling, and acting, and now it requires you, it gives you the signals, the biochemical signals to do that again. It wants its fix. So basically, if you're getting happier, your body takes a little longer to catch up with you, and it still wants you to get anxious or sad or feeling just down or bad. And so this is, it takes a while for the body to catch up with you. So basically, you just allow for this, accept it, and then the body catches up, and you're in a coherent state again with heart, body, mind, all in one line. And that's basically this discomfort that we need to embrace because it is inevitable in a transformative process. And so in the same way, that's what we're experiencing right now as society worldwide, mind you, not just in one place. We're experiencing this shift and these transformations. And so there's discomfort. There is more than discomfort. There's sadness, there's grief, there's pain, there's all of that that goes with it. But we're growing through this, and our collective body, the human body, is simply catching up with it. And we're gonna come out, you know, on the other side. It's gonna be amazing. I can promise you that. Truly a golden age that is awaiting us as we're kind of purifying ourselves, as we're letting go of destructive old thought and action patterns. So that's really what we're doing. And of course, everything is being uncovered, unveiled, shown, presented. We're seeing it now very clearly, collectively, and we're growing in a beautiful way, expanding. So that's really, really powerful. And I wanna see what Joaquin said. Or Drew wrote a comment here. I had a song overwhelm me a week and a half ago. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. I cried so hard I could barely breathe. Didn't understand what was happening. Now I understand. Yes, and that's beautiful, and it'll just hit you sometimes, and that's totally wonderful. And Rohit says, especially if you can get to a point of no return in knowing or guidance that we can't do anything but follow our guidance no matter what. I mean, you can fight it. You can always fight your guidance. And it just doesn't get you anywhere, because your guidance is that one thing that you have in life that is like the divine compass in your life, and it gives you the impulse, the inspired impulse, the connected impulse. So yes, I wouldn't put anything above my guidance. That's for sure. But now let me tell you the really interesting thing, that we have received an answer in a way, in clarity, and from UC we had a conversation, and it was a few nights ago when Christine asked a question. You know, just a feeling of kind of what Joaquin expressed, just with all the turmoil and chaos and what's going on, and what to do about it, how to be about it, you know, just those questions. And then UC gave us this profound analogy, and they said, you know, when as humans, as so many humans around the planet have this intention for a life of love, of harmony, of abundance, of peace, of prosperity, of joy, this shared intention of so many has created a wind of frequency around the planet. And so this wind of frequency that holds these frequencies of love, of harmony, of abundance, of prosperity, of joy, it's blowing around the planet in perpetuity. It's just blowing. And what happens is, and that is the beauty of how they explained this to us, is, so as this wind is blowing, each and every one of us has a role in it. And when we are kind of neutral, we're just in balance, but we're not really swinging in any way. We're not really, you know, super excited. We're not sad. We're just kind of in a more neutral place. Then when this wind hits us, it kind of just blows right through us. It doesn't pick up speed. It doesn't get, you know, any slower. We're just non-resistant, right? If we're down, if we're sad, if we are, you know, in a low vibing place, then when this wind of frequency hits us, we are taking a little bit of speed away from that wind, a little bit of intensity. They said it's nothing to worry about. It's going to pick up speed right away, but that's what our effect on this collective wind is in that moment. However, they said, if we're vibing at the frequency of love, of harmony, of unity, of peace, of prosperity, of abundance, of joy, then this wind, we are amplifying this wind. We're making it stronger. We're making it more beautiful. We're adding to it. And that to us was such a beautiful, you know, a visual for what is going on, this wind of frequency that is blowing around the planet and our roles in it. We can be neutral, non-resistant, which is powerful. We can be, vibing at a high rate, and that can happen when you just watch a squirrel and really enjoy that moment, or when you are simply sitting still and enjoying that moment. It is just about the high frequency that you feel, and then you're amplifying this beautiful wind that is blowing around the planet and harmonizing. And it all starts here. It started here with a collective intention. Just powerful, beautiful. And Christine, she loved it so much. She said, tell it to me again, how that works. And they said it again, and then she wanted to hear it again just because it was so beautiful. And we just keep telling each other, you can feel the wind blow. You go out, the wind blows. It's changing, it's expanding, and we have this. That's our most powerful role in this. Now, of course, always this is going to lead to inspired action. It's going to lead to inspired change, but this is our most powerful role, to be this body of positive, high frequency and vibration. And that's what's triggering this beautiful transformative process. Isn't that a wonderful picture? It just made us feel so good, and it's so much clarity there. Just wonderful. Let me see what you guys are saying. Joaquin said, thanks for that. I've been struggling to understand why I've been struggling. As I'm normally a positive person, I must be about to have a huge breakthrough. Yeah, that's definitely, I want to say on that too. Then someone said The Wind by Cat Stevens. That's the coolest thing. So we have this conversation with UC. They talk about the wind and how that works. Next morning I wake up, we meditate and all of that. And later when I check my Facebook, the first thing I see is someone who reposted the Cat Stevens, song, him playing it acoustically. It was The Wind, and it was just, so beautifully put together, as the universe does, just orchestrates things in a wonderful way. And yeah, absolutely, please go back after this live stream is over, re-listen to that. You're gonna want to hear this over and over again, and have this visual of you being this beacon of hope. You're a shining light, and you have this wonderful purpose. And speaking of which, one of the other questions that I've heard so many times, especially over the past months, is what is my role in this? Because I know some people feel the inspiration to be active, to have a very active role in this transformative process. Others really want to be quiet and just be by themselves and be alone. And others again want to share information that feels important, uncover things that were covered. And the question remains is, what is your role and what should we do? And there really is no such thing as what should you do, because when you are connected and when you are inspired, whatever action you're inspired to take, or non-action you're inspired to take, is exactly the right action or non-action. And so we all have a role. We all have our purpose. And when we live it, we put the puzzle pieces together, and it all looks beautiful. It creates this wonderful image. And so rather than trying to figure out or looking for guidance outside of you for what you should do, it is more about what you feel like and what you are inspired to do. And I'm not talking about what scares you, because that which scares you is not your guidance, but that which you feel inspired to do when you're in an aligned state. And it might be something that has absolutely nothing to do with what's going on in the world. It might be painting a picture. It might be writing a children's book. It might be inventing something new. So inspiration will hit you absolutely, and it could be the smallest thing, the biggest thing. It's really about listening to that, and then you are fulfilling your role in all of this and your purpose. So that's the best answer that I always get, and that I like to share, is that there are no shoulds. You will feel it, you will know it, and you already are doing that every day. Drew says, watching the Super Bowl that I missed from 2005. That's funny. That's funny. See, if that's your, I mean, honestly, I will have those days where all I want to do is watch an old movie. That's totally fine. Why would I fight that urge? Because, I mean, I know that it always has more meaning than just entertainment, but I don't overthink it because it will come to me. Maybe it's a line in that movie. Maybe it's a feeling that I'm remembered of. Maybe it's an intention that I'm remembered of. You see, so that's following that bliss, and that's part of being in this wind of change that is blowing around the planet, people. Isn't that beautiful that we have already created this together, our intentions, and there's this golden age that's it's been talked about for centuries, millennia. I mean, and this process that we're going through, this transformation process, I know because I feel it within me so many times how beautiful it feels, but I so look forward to see the manifestations on the outside. I so look forward to see how these blooming times for us, what they will look like on the outside too, and in a manifested way. So I'm just super excited for this more than anything. Emma says, I watch Friends over and over again. Whatever feels good, you know, whatever comes up for you. That's the whole secret. Nelly says, through all my drama, everything is working in my favor. And for whatever reason, Nelly, I just glanced over there and I thought you wrote through all my time travel. So Drew says, I have to say I focused on a destruction. I would have been bummed, but I focused on the amazing people I was cleaning up with. Oh, yes. You know, it's hard to grasp sometimes why people do what they do. I mean, it's not really hard to understand in this instance what's going on or what the motivation was. I know that those people who are seeking peace and unity and seeking harmony are never the ones who are burning down buildings. I know that those are very disconnected things. And nevertheless, just because someone tries to hijack a moment doesn't mean that we in our hearts, you know, have to let them. You know, true, honest, authentic love can never be hijacked anyway. So as much as it hurts and it pains me that that stuff like this is still happening, I also accept that it's part of our process, part of the uncovering process. So it's more, as soon as I accept it, I don't fight it anymore. As soon as I don't fight it anymore, I feel much better. When I feel much better, I'm inspired. When I'm inspired, I'm really thriving. When I'm thriving, I express it. When I express it, I inspire others. You see how that goes? It's just a rising process. But I do want to thank you, Drew, for going out and helping with the cleanup. Thank you. So, Inspire Tribe. Kelly sent us an email last week and with the idea of a new game. And Kelly, I don't want to put this off. I know we set Monday, but I do want to put it off till tomorrow. Just because of everything that's been going on, all the emotions, the emotional roller coaster. I would love to do the center of the circle again today, and then maybe let's see how this other thing plays out. Maybe we can alternate, but I know that there's someone here, and I know humanity as a whole, but I know there's someone here who's gonna be a perfect representation of that. There's someone amongst us who really could use to be in the center of the circle today. So who was the last? Do we remember who was the last person in the center of the circle, guys? I kind of lost track. I just know it was someone. Was it Rajin? I think it was Rajin, right? Yes, it was you. So, um, Raj, please, you are the one to pick the next person to be in the center of the circle, and whoever it is, it's going to be the right one. Carl says thank you for doing this right now. We're we live just outside of Nashville, and it's been somewhat crazy here too. But you know, we're not just gonna get through this. This is the imagine how it is when the little whatever. Let's take a turtle when it hatches. It's a fight. It's quite the struggle. But once it's out, oh my God, the whole world is there. The whole world is there. And our son Noah from the river, he just brought the other day a little baby snapping turtle. He just showed it to us. Such a cute little thing. And my God, the journey that it made. You know, we're hatching. We're just breaking through the shell, and it's going to be so much better and more beautiful and clearer than it has been. So who did we pick for the center of the circle? I'm just staring at the screen here, so I'm staring at the computer and just wondering who we're going to pick for the center of the circle. Because I do know Erica. Oh, Kari, not Carl. I'm sorry. It's Carrie. I was put out Love to Humanity, and then you guys came on. Thank you. Well, thank you for coming on. So it's going to be Erica in the center of the circle. For those of you who have never experienced the center before, this is a beautiful game where we put our attention on the person that's in the center of the circle. We just tune into their energy, and then we write into the live chat box whatever comes up. Colors, you know, qualities, adjectives, whatever comes up really. And today Erica has a big role in the center of the circle. I put a little bit of extra attention and intention to this. So let's go, everyone. It's Erica. I started with healer, caring, blue, electric, light, sweet, another blue, peace and love. That's Erica. She's chiming in too. Another blue, power, pure, determined. Oops, that was supposed to say knowing, expressive, caring, another knowing, talented, loving, a leader. Erica's a leader, kind, soft, loving energy, illuminated. I feel a new energy around Erica. Rising, maybe, you know, something that hasn't been here before quite like that. Friend who smiles, growing, beautiful radiance, curious to meet you all. That says what Erica says. It's a powerful game. Very, very powerful. And fresh and vibrant, that's what Ellen says. And while you guys just keep going, I wanted to welcome those who are here for the first time. This is the Inspired Tribe, and once you click on this live stream for the first time, whether it's while it's live or a little later, you're now part of the Inspired Tribe, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it or against it. You're gonna be in this loving tribe, and it's a beautiful community, I can tell you that. We got authentic, something beginning within, we got friendly, we got real, glowing light. Yeah, powerful, Erica, powerful. We got discriminating from Rohit, interesting. It's a word that I learned can be used in many different ways. Paramahansa Yogananda used it all the time in a very positive context. Very pretty, growing a little light, growing bigger all the time, energetic. Little says, Drew says subtle, not small, in positive way. Yeah, that's what I felt it, Rohit. Strong. How do you feel, Erica? How are those words? How does it feel to read those words and hear them? Erica says, thank you, awesome live chat, my first on June 1st. Well, welcome, you jumped right in, quite literally. Rajing says, pretty angelic, full of life, so kind. It's interesting, when we first did this game months ago, Drew was the first one who said, use me. He was the first one who said, okay, I want to be the first one, not really knowing how it would work out. And he later said, I never said those words before to anyone. He just said, use me. And so this is your first live stream, and you are in the center. It's meant to be. It's exactly where you needed to be today. Nelly's, thank you, will do. We got energized, so kind, full of life, something big and strong, too sweet, clear blue skies. So I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. I imagined today that Erica would be in the center of the circle, and everything that we picked up about Erica and that we sent back to her, we're also sending to all of our brothers and sisters around the planet. So all those things, all those qualities apply to our brothers and sisters around the planet. And that was my intention. And oh my God, all those beautiful words that you guys are sending around the planet through Erica, it's like this wind that's blowing, and Erica is the amplifier today on her first live stream. What a powerful role, Erica. Thank you. And Drew also said, something changing within, keep feeling it, something so clear and strong and coming. Yeah. Drew says, I'm feeling two things. That's maybe why I felt that this was such, given the story about the wind that we were told, I felt this would be such a powerful thing to do. Oh, thank you, Erica. Thank you. It's wonderful. Rohit says, I see plants. At first glance, I thought he said, I see pants. And I was like, good. Some plants here. He says, it feels like trees, so bigger. So, Kelly, if you're here today, I don't know if you were here today, but yes, we're gonna do your game tomorrow. I look forward to that. It's a very cool idea, and I look forward to telling everyone about it. This is good, guys. Really, really good. And I wanted to let you know that if you guys have, because of things that are going on right now, if you guys have questions, if you're feeling like And, of course we do the one-on-ones, and, we do all that. But if there's something that's really been present, then please send us a quick email or a comment underneath the live stream, and we can implement, we can bring it to the next live stream and talk about it. Just because I think that sometimes when we are in our, kind of like the rat race in our mind, we can ponder things and just don't get anywhere. It's just kind of like going in circles. And sometimes there's so much clarity when you present it just to someone else. Please feel free to do that. This is really about getting inspired. It's about growing together, unfolding. There are no limits to what we can do. We truly can be or do or have anything, and that's the path that we're on together. Illy says, how does everyone feel? I feel so good. Well, Illy, we feel very good too. We so enjoy. Illy has started posting songs on her social media, and we're so enjoying the love, that pure joy that Illy has singing. It's beautiful, touches our hearts. Thank you for that, for sharing your light. And Emma says, I haven't watched the news in months, feel so much better. Very good. Illy says, there's this calmness I feel about this great awakening. It's just wonderful, because we're, you kind of already seen it and experienced it within you. And when you do that, then the outer isn't scary anymore. But for quite a lot of people, it is scary, and that's totally fine. And that's why we can be here, soothe, help a little, maybe shine the light a little, and just be present, be inspiring, be calming. It's always the most beautiful thing that you can do, because it gives other people first hope, and then it gives them absolute clarity that everything's unfolding the way it is supposed to. Remember the 4 laws that we talked about? Drew says, I'm getting that Erica is going to be involved very much in the change, but could say that for all of us probably. Yes, but I do, Drew, that's exactly what I felt. Even before her name came up, I knew the person who would come up would be very instrumental, so that's why this all came together perfectly. Wonderful, you guys. Wonderful. Thank you all so much for joining me today. We're going to be here again tomorrow at 2 p.m. Central Standard, and then again Friday. Those are for this week. And I did want to let you know that when Kristin feels up for it, she's going to be back, of course. She loves you all. She loves hearing from you all, reading from you all, and she's looking forward to being back with us. And so do we. And just let us tell you how much we love you all. You're wonderful, inspired tribe. And for now, we're wishing you a wonderful, joyful, exciting, peaceful, inspired rest of your day. We love you all.